This episode reflects on emotional comparison, connection, and the quiet ways we sometimes minimize our own pain. There are no graphic details, but some reflections may feel personal. Please listen gently. Hi, and welcome back to After the Quiet. This is episode 27. Sometimes, after loss, connection finds its way back. Not in the same form, not in the same place, but in new people, new conversations, new moments of belonging. And after our world went quiet again, connection returned. Since we were no longer speaking with relatives on his mother's side, we slowly reconnected with cousins on his father's side. And for me, this brought life back into our home. Laughter returned. Gatherings returned. Children playing together returned. And I welcomed it. Because connection feels like relief when you've been isolated. His cousin's wife became one of my closest friends. We talked about everything. The kind of friendship where nothing felt off limits, where stories flowed freely, where silence felt safe. I trusted her with all of my story, and she trusted me with hers. But something else happened during that time. Her story, her struggles, were in many ways more visibly difficult than mine. And without realizing it, I began measuring my pain, putting it on a scale, and telling myself, it's not that bad. Others have it worse. I can handle this. When you compare trauma, you often silence yourself. You minimize, you rationalize, you endure. Not because your pain isn't real, but because you've convinced yourself it isn't enough. And during that time, I believed my life was manageable. Not perfect, but not terrible. Not broken, but not fully whole. We began spending more and more time with them. Monthly at first, then constantly during the summer. The days were full. Good food, great laughter, long conversations, children running everywhere. We were close, deeply close. She and I bonded over music, especially Prince. Those moments felt light, free, carefree. And my boys adored her boys. Older, confident, admired. It felt like family again. And in those moments, life felt good. Looking back now, I see how connection helped me survive. But I also see something else. I was still minimizing my own pain, still telling myself, it's not that bad, I can manage, This is just life. Because clarity doesn't always arrive when connection returns. Sometimes it takes much longer. If you've ever compared your pain to someone else's and told yourself yours didn't matter, I want you to hear this. Pain is not a competition. Your experience does not need to be the worst to be real. In the next episode, I'll share how life continued and how, even during connection and laughter, deeper patterns were still quietly shaping my world. Thank you for listening. This is After the Quiet. Please remember to subscribe to this podcast and share it with others who might need to hear my story. And also join me on Instagram at after.the.quiet. If you recognize parts of my story in your own, please reach out to someone who can give you support, or look for that support in your community. You are not weak for needing help. You are human. Your voice deserves to be heard.